Filipinos abroad. It is where they can buy their Tagalog movies, their music, their books. They can order online, pay online, and we deliver door to door to anywhere where a Pinoy can be found. No? Kahit nasa aircraft carrier siya ng US Navy, we will deliver in that ship. I started Divisoria.com. Okay, I started Divis. Okay, I started Divisoria.com in 1999, and if you were around during those times, we refer to it as the dot-com years. You know, the fashion then was to launch an internet project. There were thousands of websites that were launched during that time. No? And it was also the time that we were introduced to people called venture capitalists. These were the people who funded the startups at the time. And there was so much cash going around that there were a lot of dot-coms that were putting up shops in upscale addresses like the Tech Type, Enterprise, Ayala Tower, 6750. When I started this Visoria.com, I started also at 6750. Not the building, but 6.75 square meters of space in my house. Okay? So this is where I started the Visoria.com. Okay? So this is the room where I work day in, day out, from concept to launch, which took about 6 months. This is where I called up US banks to talk about bank accounts, merchant accounts, remittances. This is where I discussed design directions with my designers. This is where I negotiated contracts with my suppliers. Okay. It's a small office, about 2 by 3 meters, and it's powered by a 3/4 air conditioner, 3/4 horsepower air conditioner. And I was connected to the internet using a dial-up. So, ang hirap nun at that time to go into e-business. What you have to understand, before doing Divisoria.com, I was a product manager in a multinational company. No? So, kung ganun ang background mo, you're used to the perks of a nice office. Okay? And if you're an entrepreneur, the very first chance that you can get an off-site office, you will try to get one. You know, you don't want to stay in the house not because of any business or marketing reason, but mostly because of pride. You know? Because there's a sense of pity whenever you're asked, so you resigned from your job and you went into business, so where's your office now? Oh, medyo jahe when you say, sa bahay lang. You know, so may self-pity. You know? So that is, for that stupid reason, after several weeks of doing Divisar.com, I wanted a new office. You know? So I called up some friends and asked them, baka you have units that you're not using. And I was able to get this, and I moved into this new office. Opo. Ang bilis na computer mo. Yeah, for okay, so I moved into this new office. This one is in Taft Avenue, corner Padre Faura. No, not really the best office that you can get. No, you cannot call your friends and say, let's have lunch out, ha? Di pwede kasi masyadong malayo, no? But still, we stayed, we worked, and after several months, business was good, orders were coming in, we moved again. So this is our next office. This time it's in Buendia. So okay, from Taft to Buendia, pwede na, hindi na nakakaya. No? But there was a problem. The building is about a few meters after the small creek that separates Makati and Pasay. So technically, I was still in Pasay. So hindi pa rin the Makati address that I wanted, no? And if you mention kasi Pasay, medyo it's a different business that comes to mind. So still, I wanted that Makati thing. So, we worked there again maybe for a year or so. And finally, we moved into this new office na naman. The Cityland Herrera Tower. Medyo ano pa rin, it's a Cityland unit, but, it's in the belly of the beast, no? We were at Herrera Corner, De La Rosa, Salcedo Village, Makati. Finally, I had a Makati address, and, started having lunch out with friends. Friends started coming to the office, taking coffee, ganyan, no? All a waste of time, no? So, we stayed there for, I think, 3 or 4 years. But late last year, we moved again. I moved to another office. Believe it or not, I moved into another home office. I was building a house, so nung nagawa na, I decided to move the operations back to an home office. And this is my new house. Okay? Now, it begs the question. Now, it's a bigger house than the previous one. So I made a bigger room. No? So now it's about 12 square meters na sa bahay. Opisina pa. No? Okay, so it begs the question now, why after all these years would I move back to a home office after growing the business, after making it stable? I moved back because of a few realizations. Okay. Number one, in most business models, location is a key success factor. But in the internet, it allows us to build a business virtually. In my case, in Divisoria.com, very few of my customers asked where my office was. Very few. And I believe it was never a decision point to make a purchase. Okay. And for for my customers who asked where my office was, they actually wanted lang. They were overseas Pinoy. They're going to visit the Philippines. They wanted to know my address because they wanted to see me and bring some pasalubong. I'm very tight with my customers. Tight kami pa. So, the internet allows us to make a business without the inherent expenses on rentals. No? Second, if you're an entrepreneur, you're probably starting with very few limited resources. And you're probably using your own resources. No? So, each and every peso that you spend should be hardworking and should be productive. No? You should challenge every expense. And I believe money spent on rental can be used in other things. No? For example, if you're in e-business, marketing is very important. Okay, so you can spend on banner ads, you can spend on Google, on Yahoo. Okay? Now, let me share with you how I approve expenses in Divisoria.com. I always ask the 3 questions. Will it enhance my brand equity? Will it improve my relationship with my customers? Number 3, will it generate awareness? So if I get a no in most of the questions, the expense is disapproved. Okay? So, the question now, do I need an office, off-site, a Makati office, etc.? The answer is no. So we decided to bring back my operations at home. Okay. So these are the issues when you these are realizations why I moved back to my house now. Now, if you are home-based, you will certainly have issues. And number one of which is image. What I did was to break down image into 2. Your image to your customers, that's number 1, and your image to the others. To the others, it will include your friends, your relatives, your colleagues, your neighbors. When you say you're home-based, there's still a stigma when it comes to business. So your image to others, don't worry about it. Huwag mo nang problemahin yun. Because when you start buying your expedition, your membership to Highlands, I'm sure your image will improve with these people. What you should worry about is your image to your customers. And in e-business, the internet is really manna from heaven because you can be anyone that you would like to be. No? If you want to be big, if you want to be grand, if you want to be cozy or personal, you can create that image through your website. No? And having said that, your website is your primary contact with your customers. So pour in all your money in your website in terms of design. Okay? So number one advice is to get a professional when you do your website. You know, huwag yung pinsan mo, marunong, or worse, you try to study yourself, makatipid-tipid lang, no? No. You pour all your money in that website. Somebody who is good technically, creatively, and with a sense of marketing. No? Now, this is medyo advertisement, no? But they're not related to me. I just love these guys. Okay, you visit this site, bong.com. They're designers. They do it for a relatively inexpensive fee, and they're very good creatively. They're very good in terms of marketing also. Okay. Second issue when your home base is hiring. You know, most people, most talents, they would rather work, of course, in a big company, in a big office. So what I did with Divisoria, I have this technical person who does all my online things. No? So what I did with her when we were going back to my home base office, I said, I'll give you the chance to telecommute, meaning to work from home. So I gave her a PC, and I had the DSL connection installed in her house. And now she works from her home. And it's better for me because now, anytime, I can just call her up and ask her to do stuff. You know, even in 5 o'clock in the morning, I call her, oh, please upload this, this is a new product. Oh, please do this, please do this. So it works for both of us. Now, she likes it, and you know, I can live with it, and we're happy with the work that she's giving us now. So it's a way of technology working for our situation. Okay? So our time is rather. So these are the issues lang that I think are major when you're doing a home-based office. I noticed that most of you are still working and not in business pa, but if you eventually, I think most of you will jump into the entrepreneurship wagon, and I hope I have shared something that can be useful. Thank you.